Go. Hey, Pat, let's go. Those we can't do the double mics. We can't do the double echoes. Oh, so you guys are just full view of my contact list. Also on my recent calls. Everyone, aka Pat here, Peter A. DeLuca, TGIF. I may have COVID again. Holy crap! Got I don't know, this really bad head cold. Just I'm hoping it's a head cold. Probably gonna get home tested tonight, rapid tested tomorrow. If the home test goes bad, but yeah, some of us potentially get COVID more than once. But hey, it's Friday, and what are we drinking? What are we drinking? Zero Monster, zero sugar, because you have to watch the weight and the love handles during summertime. So we don't like doing the sugar, and we all know I'm on a new diet. I'm on this. I'm locked in. I'm dialed in. We have a path, and holy crap, I miss all the food I used to eat. Now, look, keep in mind, I always kept things somewhat healthy. I eat a lot of oatmeal, a lot of kale. I prefer real food versus supplements, all of that stuff. Tipping point, we stack best practices, and it sometimes tips to favorable results. Malcolm Gladwell, thank you very much. So let's get some of that in. I am congested as a mother effer. I really don't even want to be around people. And look, hello to you. We have Crypt. Don't trust anyone. Don't trust anyone that doesn't have a Crypt on their drawing table. Okay? And what do we do? Why is our background not the one that we want? We want this background. What the hell? People. So I'm excited. So part of like the path for this, a friend of mine years ago, we had this idea of collecting all of these, and I believe he did it. Like he's got them all. I was collecting them. Some of them I was collecting in duplicates, these art ofs, and I was just selling them off when they would spike online. Because I still my Doctor Strange one went for at least like $400 back in the day. My Thor Ragnarok I think was 150, 200. I sold two of those. Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, all 100 plus. I believe those sold on Amazon. Yeah, love the Crypt. CB, I was watching your stuff earlier today. Catching up on Drawing Past Midnight. It's amazing why haven't we like done this? Like why haven't it's like CB and Peter, why haven't we done this? Now look, keep in mind, I've been keeping somewhat track, because things are kind of crazy for me a lot. The Wildcat anthology, hopefully it's a flexible goal. But let's talk. Let's continue talking. Let's make that anthology happen. I don't care if we gotta do 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 Kickstarters. And sometimes momentum's good. So here's one of the things. Let me just show you real quick. This is the Avengers Endgame. this is why, in my opinion, some of these are super valuable. And it's funny that they don't include more of it. But I'm talking about like the straight up concept work, like their ideas. See, like here we see for Endgame, we got Black Panther. We got some like really cool stuff. Look, we got Baby Thanos in Endgame. But the one I'm getting at, it's literally the one that's legendary, which is, look, we have Hulk busting out of the Hulk armor. But I'm talking about the Tony Stark Doctor Strange. And that's the one that the internet just seems to be absolute in love with. And I cannot I cannot find it. Why is it? Geez, you think they would put something like that in the front of the section? But everything right now that I'm flashing to you, these are unused concepts that they look. I know what you can say what you want about the Infinity, about the digital art, but I mean this is real work. But look, check it out. You see like Thanos's like his alien heritage, or like like relatives, like Thanos's family. Really cool stuff. But where is? I mean, we did go to the beginning of the section here. If I don't, okay, here it is. See, like this is what is legendary right here. The Tony Stark, Doctor Strange armor, or the Mystic armor. Yeah, it's people see this stuff and they're like, but why didn't they? Like, why would they should have? And I believe some of these concepts, they look like they're for Infinity War. I think it's a mix of the two movies. But like it just fires the imagination. It's great to see what they were thinking about. Now, keep in mind too, all of these books come in these really nice slipcases. So I'm in negotiation now. We can call it negotiations with the for a Doctor Strange. Now, the official title of this book is The Art of Marvel Studios' Avengers: Infinity War. Let's crack it open. We have Ryan Mainberg. I can never pronounce his name. Minderbing. This guy is talented, incredible digital painter, production guy. It's just funny. I don't understand why Marvel doesn't get more of these guys to do variant covers and stuff like that. It's beyond me. But oh my god, here it is. So I think the ones of these to get, and I hate to say it, but most of them are the expensive ones. It's Avengers: Infinity War, Guardians of the Galaxy, Doctor Strange. In my opinion, those are the absolute top three because complete fantasy, big idea type stuff. Like the level of thought that goes into it, it's just dynamic as a mother effer. But the big thing that circulates online. Look, we got some Spot UV here for Thanos's, for the Infinity Gauntlet, for Thanos's gauntlet, and the gem. I don't know if you guys can get some of that reflection. Some of it's showing up, but yeah. Part of the lost concept artwork that I do see from time to time in my feed, and I cannot verify. It's so hard to look up. Thanos decapitates Captain America. Is it in this book? Can we debunk it live? We are. Now, look, keep in mind, just think about it. Infinity War is, in my opinion, maybe the greatest blockbuster movie of all time, with the caveat that you have to know about things entering the movie. The Marvel movies, I make a big knock against, okay, that there's so much of a prerequisite for these movies. It kills the experience of seeing the movies for the first time. This just happened to me with Spider-Man No Way Home, where I was like, so like iffy and confused with that movie. I watched it a second time, watched it a third time. And keep in mind, I'm not just watching it, I'm doing other things, sitting down for parts. But it's like I'm working, taking calls, drawing, doing all kinds of stuff. And that movie, it had to like simmer. Doctor Strange, in the Multiverse of Madness, same exact thing. It's like it needs to simmer. This is just what I consider to be a major fault of all the Marvel movies, and I kind of want to say we're seeing some of the backlash now. I think people are burned out on just the endless prerequisites we have just to sit down and watch something that's on Disney Plus, a streaming show, or a new movie. It's and then they reference things too heavy, and then they don't, and they just ignore, and it's lost. I mean, I was lost in Thor: Love and Thunder. There was no reference to his bionic eye, and no one seemed to catch it. Like no one seemed, or is am I wrong? Did the bionic eye? Did something happen to it? I don't know. Let's crack this open. The talent. Oh, look at that though. The infinity colored Avengers logo. Here we go. Look, we got the Black Order. Now, maybe I should bump it up a little, right? It's hard to present these sometimes because they're just so. It's just so wide. It's like beyond widescreen. Here we go. Posterized. There we go. Come on, look, we're doing all the licensing artwork here up front. Introduction. I love the introductions. We got Ryan Minerberg right here. Got to read that forward. And here we go. Okay, the first keyframe is Thanos. It looks like it's, oh, that's Thor. I thought it was Hawkeye. But here we go. Keyframe from the opening of the movie. Fantastic opening. We got some Thanos thinking here. So one of my criticisms for these books, it's like we just don't see enough of the concepts. Like, where's the red Thanos? Where's the pink Thanos? Where's like these other ideas that they explored? We saw some of that with Thor Ragnarok, with the art of Thor Ragnarok. That was a couple streams ago. Nice. I do like when they stack the costumes, when they're just figuring out what works, what doesn't. Wow, this one, I don't like this one though. But this one again, it's reminiscent of his vessel, his ship. Oh, we got Thanos here with the hoodie. Just more ideas. Good stuff though. But you kind of see where it's like a factory. There's almost like too much of a factory feel sometimes. And here we go. Just some straight up artwork. This is why we're here. This just looks fantastic though. Holy crap. More Thanos thinking. I do like the images of Thanos that he's got these like ramen tut. I don't know what they're calling, but his like headdress that kind of drapes down to his torso. Really cool stuff here. And also too, the first time we saw Thanos was Guardians of the Galaxy, and then pretty much we saw him right at the end of what was it? Was it Thor Ragnarok or Thor? It was one of them. You know, he gets the gauntlet, but it turns out to be a fake or some crap, and boom! Like in Infinity War, he is a full blown character. Ebony Maw, fantastic design here. I always like his hands. His even like in the movie, his hands are just so interesting. There we go. Cull Obsidian, what a awesome name. Yeah, I wish we've done more. They did more with him. They didn't like seeing him die. I just don't like it when they kill the villains. I really don't. Nice. Look, check him out with the double pistols, double guns. Some detail on his hammer that splits in two. You know, like whatever. Like in case you make a toy out of it. Really cool stuff here. So far, no. And we have Proxmia Midnight. And it's awesome too because the Black Order is somewhat recent in the comics. It was cool that they they were used as almost like a like unspoken of four horsemen, four Thanos within Infinity War. Stacking a lot, though, a lot of information. That is one of the things that I do like about Infinity War. It's just stacked with so much info, and the movie, it just moves and it keeps going, and it really doesn't take its foot off the pedal. I give a lot of credit to it with the amount of characters, the story, the plot threads. There's just it's hard to fathom how they put that movie together. But I like some of these, like her antlers kind of stemming from the cheekbones. That's pretty cool. Corvus Glaive, awesome, awesome looking dude. Look at some of these ones. Just it's a little bit. I don't know what you would call some of this. Like it's not biomech. It just comes off like biomech, but it's also like chromed biomech, or it just almost looks like a circuit board. Like it's a circuit board type armor. Really cool stuff here. More designs, more ideas. So okay, so we're look. A lot of my contention for this too is like the movie ends up the way it does, and they produce the book, reverse engineering to what ends up on screen. Because Sanctuary 2, there we go. Thor, rocking and rolling, looking awesome. I love Thor with a gun. I really do. I just think it works. I really like this red cape one, the red eye patch. But you guys see the process, just going through ideas, rehashing, mulling it over. I wanted to show that he is a new Thor who is finding his new self. Oh my god. He's still doing that based on Love and Thunder. This one is freaking awesome. Like you can't say that they weren't trying to put Kirby in these movies. Some nice straight up storyboards here, some really nice I believe these have to be keyframes. This is one of the most detailed keyframes I've seen. Yeah, and here we go. Thanos arrives. Thanos and Loki. Thanos collecting the gem right here. The Tesseract, the space gem. These storyboards are so freaking detailed. They look like hearts. HRRTS. I don't even know who that is, but it is a comic book looking storyboard. New York Grove. Awesome sequence here. Doctor Strange, Bruce Banner, keyframe. Environmental concepts. See, you can't argue that it doesn't end up on screen. Another big keyframe. Iron Man here. I mean, what mark is this? I always forget. But this design, the Tony Stark armor in Infinity War is maybe like the best one. It really is. Adrian Ganov. Hey, we know him. We know him from Dreamwave, but no, Extremis. Concept artist from Iron Man. Has to be the only through line. I mean, he's touched everything that they did with Iron Man, which is awesome. This is so cool. The nano transformation. Some of these ideas. So, like, again, too, I always liked how in Iron Man 3, Tony Stark is completely deconstructed. And then by the time we see him in Avengers Infinity War, he's almost like back to being Tony Stark, meaning he has an arc reactor, but he does and he doesn't. And we don't really know the relationship of it, meaning, is it connected to his health like the original one was? Or is it just there? And I kind of have a feeling it's just there, but it does work so well. And I love he has these like Gundam like cannons and transformations, just like nothing but like action figure stuff here. But look at this. I mean, if you grew up watching anime and you see this, you wouldn't even think it was Iron Man. You would think it was something else. But just the way that they use the armor in the movie, the way how they stack his powers, when you pay attention to it, they build into like sequences with the armor, meaning like how the nanobots work, kind of even paid off in No Way Home when Doctor Octopus tries to kill Spider-Man, just of like the nature of the nanotechnology. Okay, cool. We got the arachnid spider. Cool shots of Spider-Man here on the side of the spaceship. Here we go. That's like just straight from the comic. Q ships. I guess that's what these are called. They're calling these Q ships. Nice keyframes here. This is where I'm most interested in exactly. I mean, you can kind of see their modeling. I mean, they're modeling stuff probably pretty fast in real time to make some of the concept keyframes. Got Ebony Maw here talking to Thanos, which we really don't see. That doesn't end up in the movie. Space, Guardian ship, the Milano. Awesome looking stuff. Yeah, I love all the James Gunn Guardians of the Galaxy designs. Escape pod. All right, so a little bit of a sequence here too of them walking out of it. Got some Groot. This is kind of cool. Groot with the Walkman. Nice nowhere stuff, but again, too, like the nowhere that we see is not anything here because we know nowhere is being destroyed on the run. Wow, they have this way later in the movie. Awesome how it gets edited closer in. This is cool, very cool. Storyboard, Wanda protecting Vision keyframe here. Some more storyboards. Captain America, maybe like one of the best like within like the transition of the movie designs. The stuff that they did with Captain America in this movie in particular is freaking, it's just awesome, and it fits within the story. I like him with the scarf around the neck. Then we got him with the Wakanda shield. I thought they were going to give him like some spectacular, like awesome shield. Black Widow, do we even care? Falcon, and do we even care? Some ideas. Transformation of his jetpack into the wings. I mean, they made Falcon and they made Red Wing completely, dangerous in Infinity War. The fate of the universe flashback. We got the factory of the god weapons here. Neva the Lender. A little bit more of a journey. A little bit more of a journey here. See, the movie just cuts from them like it's almost like they're arriving here. Like this is almost like a straight up frame, but they're arriving and then they kind of just cut here. Nice keyframe here. The dwarves. Really cool stuff. Nice callback. The Infinity Gauntlet, somewhat like being worked on. Thinkerledge. I mean, it's awesome too. Once they know who's going to be in the movie, this is cool. So for his hands, Groot is using his roots for the hands. Very cool. They kind of don't explain that in the movie. It's just like moving on. The guy has no hands, but here we go. The rise of Stormbreaker. Really cool stuff here. Then we have maybe one of the best sequences in all the movies, the torture of Nebula. Really cool stuff. Boromir, maybe my favorite sequence in the entire movie. Boromir is so well conceived and well illustrated. We see like the pillars where once he throws Gamora over, the pillars, like we do get the shooting light into the sky. Keeper of the Stone. There we go. Awesome Red Skull artwork here. I love that. If they, that would be so cool if they made him white. Some of these are awesome. I like him like a little bit more in the traditional armor. These are really spooky. Oh my god! Look him with the Hydra belt buckle. See, this is cool. Like, I wonder if this was a potential transformation. And then here we go, like some straight up concept artwork. This is nice too, with him sitting down. I mean, he's well handled. I love the headpiece. This is almost like a Pan's Labyrinth, though. But the headpiece here echoes the monolith that's at the top of that mountain. Really cool here. Throwing Gamora away. Titan. The centerpiece of the movie here. The yellow is so freaking cool. It's just like dead. It's like that dead fall, like fall grass. Look, this is awesome too. Thanos slipping into the not the mind dimension. I forget what the name of this is. Doctor Strange, Death of Doctor Strange, Battle of Wakanda. People, we're running out of pages here. This is awesome. Corvus Glaive and Vision. Winter Soldier. Yes, I like him with the Wakanda. I mean, I thought some of them would have been more like Wakanda-ized for the battle. War Machine here. Great work on War Machine. Great work on the Hulkbuster. Like, wow, like some of it just is like so much more detailed than what ends up on screen. Final battle storyboard here. People, holy, I'm getting freaking lightheaded here. I'm just going to analyze these later. Looks so interesting. I love the attack pods here. The Outriders, really cool stuff. Wow, like they kind of completely go into them having 4 arms and having almost like double torsos. Very bold. Very close to Venom, though. And some of these look so close to Venom. So cool. Look at this one. Oh, my God. Really freaking cool. People, if you hear sirens, welcome to Philly. Nice. The Outrider nesting chambers where they get deployed from. Steve Rogers keyframe fight. Wow, look, they had a whole sequence where they're getting deployed. So far, no decapitation. And you know what? Like some of this stuff, it's like it goes to show you how well the movie is layered. Because when these spinning, spiky, giant spindles pop into the movie, like you're just going with it. Like you're not even questioning whatever. But you do see that they come from underneath those those landing vessels. And here we go, figuring out the sequence, the death of Vision, gathering the Mind Stone, Thanos victorious, White Vision dead, and look at this. Look at the care that they took to figure out this sequence. Everyone trying to prevent him from snapping. And then that's it. Got the ending of the movie. So no debunked. No decapitation of Captain America in Avengers Infinity War. Wow, and look at the back. The Spot UV is so interesting. I love Spot UV. All right, everyone. Look, I kind of want to do this draw stream, but I really have very little energy. I'm just going to sit down, sip on this, read up, do a lot of sketch work. I don't know if I'm going to be back streaming. Tonight, not forever, but tonight.